girl, Keeping Up with Kiri, and I am back with another video. If you're new here, I want to welcome you to my channel. On this channel, we talk about all things faith, business, and lifestyle. And if that's something that interests you, then you've come to the right place. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely turn on your post notifications so that you're notified each and every time I upload a video. On today's video, we'll be talking about how to remain faithful in all circumstances. I did a video suggestion on my Instagram, and this was one of the topics I got, so that's why we are here today. I'm not talking about faithful in a relationship. Let's be clear. I'm talking about faithful in Christ, faithful in all circumstances of life, faithfulness in that manner, not in a relationship. Okay. I created a routine for myself that worked for me every morning. So I wake up 2 hours before I have to go to work, and before I do anything else, I thank God. I turn on I listen to this worship music where it's just instrumentals of church songs or this guy playing the piano, but it's all worship music, and I just meditate and focus my mind on that. I do that. I read devotionals. I read a Bible plan on my Bible app. I journal. Journaling definitely helps. I'll speak a little bit more on that later in the video, but journaling, oh my God, it's so peaceful. It's so relaxing. It just, I love to journal. So I do those things. That's how I've created a relationship. I definitely recommend you create a routine that will help you, stay grounded in the Word of God. Number 2, get you a study Bible. I have a study Bible. I know in the beginning, I was used to the King James Version. There are like 20 different versions of the Bible, but I know King James, and the version I have for my study Bible is the NIV. And that helps me because it's modernized. Like, it's not in the thee or thou terms like the King James Version used, but it's modernized. So anytime you read a chapter in the book of my study Bible, there is at the bottom, it tells you, oh, this means da-da-da-da. So you'll understand. You want to understand what you're reading. That's the whole point of you applying the word to your life. How are you going to apply something you don't understand? So create your routine. Number 2, get you a study Bible. I definitely recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Get a study Bible so you can read it, understand it, and apply it. Number 3, I definitely recommend you fast from social media, because social media play a lot of tricks on people's minds. I recently fasted from social media. The only reason I am back on there is because I recently let the world know about my business. So I couldn't just pop out 2 days before launch day and be like, oh, here's my business. I had to gradually get in there. I'm stronger mentally. So I'm not worried about what anybody else has going on. I feel like that's a big thing with social media. Like, we often look at other people and we compare ourselves to what they have going on, and you're focused on them instead of focusing on you and your faith. You focus on them who probably don't even know anything about faith. And another thing that social media is very big for is everybody want accolades, but they don't give the accolades to the person who is the blesser. God blesses us with everything we have, but you won't hear that. They talk about the universe, this, that, and third, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, create a routine. Number 2, get you a study Bible. Number 3, fast. Fast. You don't have to fast from social media, but that is what I did. I recommend you do it because it will help get your mind in order. You need to have your mind intact and your mind focused on being faithful. That's it. Lastly, one thing that I can suggest is listen to a podcast. Find you a dope podcast to listen to. I personally recommend the Blessed and Bossed Up podcast by Tatum Tamia. She is dope. She teaches you how to incorporate faith and business, and she teaches you how to make God the CEO of your life. She is awesome. She is truly heaven sent. I know she has her podcast on Apple and Spotify, but I'm pretty sure she's everywhere else. She's dope. If you haven't heard about her, get to know about her. She's everything. So create you a routine. Get you a study Bible. Number 3, fast. Again, you don't have to fast from social media, but that's what I would recommend, because that's where the most distractions come from. This day and age, our generation, is social media. We so worried about what everybody else going on instead of ourselves. So check yourself. Get rid of social media for a while. You can start off with a few hours, or you can do days or weeks, whatever level you at, and you have the discipline to do it, do it. Lastly, find you a podcast or find you some devotionals. I choose a podcast, but I do both devotionals and podcasts. And if you would like to know what devotionals I read, comment down below and I'll list them with no problem. I read a lot. I love books, especially spiritual books, because it just keep me grounded. That's how I am so faithful. I wasn't always this faithful. I thank God for what I've been through, because now I know how to be humble and faithful, and I just always apply the word to whatever I'm going through. You can literally type in on Google Bible verses about faith, and tons of books from the Bible will pop up, and just read the word and meditate on it, and you'll learn. Anytime you're going through something, you can automatically think, oh, the book of John says blah blah blah, oh, the book of Jeremiah says da da da. You really have to get to know the word and apply it to your daily life. That is it, and it will help you so much. I know it's helped me. You may lose friends in the process. You may lose relationships. You may lose whoever or whatever, but by any means necessary, it is important that you build your faith by building a relationship with God. You must do that. That is the way. That's the key of life. The blueprint. He left us the Bible. That's the blueprint to life. We just have to apply it to our daily life, and it is challenging in the beginning because it's something new, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I thank God for my strength today. I thank God for my faithfulness, my level of faith, because I don't stress about anything anymore. Remember, always, you heard it from me, the GOAT, Kiri. Don't stress over nothing you can't control, period. Leave it in God's hands. Take it to the Lord himself in prayer. Don't stress over it. It's not worth it, because what are you going to do about it anyway? Besides cry, besides ask somebody, stop looking to other people for your strength and turn to God himself. That's it. So we remain faithful, and we just always focus on what the word says, because those are the promises. That's what the word says. Faith without works is dead. And that means you can't ask for something. You can't say, oh God, can you bless my business, but you're not doing any work behind it. No, you don't need to be doing things in your own strength, but you still have to do something. So that's what faith without works is dead to me. That's what it means to me. You need to still be doing some work and have faith, not just, oh, I want to do a business, so I'm gonna just let God do it and see what happens. No, ma'am. So again, create you a routine. Number 2, get you a study Bible. 3, fast. We're fasting all 2021, fasting from anything, whatever, negativity, negative energy, distractions, fast from it. It's not worth your peace of mind. And number 4, listen to your podcast or do a devotion, And lastly, I wasn't going to list this, but this is one of my personal favorites. Journal. Get a journal and just talk to God. Write out how you feel. If you're not a speaker and you don't want to just sit and feel like you're talking to yourself, write it out. Or use your phone, use your notes, type it out, but then it's distracting. So I would rather you write it out, and it's so peaceful, it's so relaxing. I write every day, if not every day, every other day, but I mostly write every day in my journal, and I love it. It's just me just pouring out my heart to God and talking to him, letting him know the things that's going on, thanking him. It's a good way for you to document prayers. It's a good way for you to document great things. It's a good way for you to document bad things, because you can always go back and be like, oh wow, I can't believe I was at this point in my life, and now I'm at this point. That's how we build our faith. That's how you remain faithful in all circumstances. You have to go through the processes in order to know how to be faithful. So build something where you can build your faithfulness, such as a routine. I just told you, build a routine. All of the steps I gave you will tie into you building a routine. That is my way of telling you how to remain faithful, because that's what worked for me. Again, what works for me may not work for you, but I pray it does. I pray that this video motivates you and get you in the mindset of building faithfulness, because it's important, because there's so much going on in the world, and we need to know how to focus strictly on God and what the word says, because that is the truth. The devil is a liar. Don't listen to nothing that is going on that's distracting you or causing you any havoc in your life, because the devil is a liar. You need to focus on the promises, on what the word says. So again, create a routine by getting a study Bible. Create you a playlist, a dope gospel playlist. I highly recommend that. I listen to gospel music every morning. That's mainly what I listen to, because it just keeps me grounded. It keeps me uplifted. I'm such a happy person. If you know me personally, then you know that I'm such a happy person. I'm very positive because I'm feeding my mind with positivity. I'm reading books, I'm reading the word, I'm reading spiritual books, I'm reading devotionals, I'm reading my Bible, I'm listening to podcasts that are spiritual, influential. That's all it takes to build your faithfulness. That's all it takes to learn how to remain faithful. So I pray that this video was a blessing to you. I pray that it's a blessing to someone else. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and again, turn on your post notifications and share the video. You never know who this may bless. I just pray that, again, you're motivated by what I said and you take into consideration what I said. I gave a lot of recommendations, but it's ultimately up to you to make that change and transformation. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any video ideas or topics you would like me to speak on, please comment down below. If I have knowledge on it, I will speak on it. If I don't have knowledge on it, sis, I ain't talking about it, because I only talk about things that I know about, that I can say I've been through, period. So again, if you have any video ideas, comment down below. I want to thank you for watching.